So SpaceX is expected to go live on the 12th of June, and it's got sort of the biggest underwriters that you can imagine. So Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley are the two underwriters. So they have indicated a price of $135 a share. So how these things work is that they are going to look at supply and demand on the day of the launch, and they will release the shares when they have enough demand to make sure that the price is stabilized. So it's priced at $135 a share, which is close to 1.8 trillion valuation, which is nuts, which is insane. You can't, for a company that's not making any money at this point, because Elon is involved, obviously, the pricing is sort of where it is. The only thing that is profitable right now on SpaceX is the Starlink part, which is the satellite network, and everything else is either something that he's planning to do or something that the market thinks he might do. It is the largest IPO ever, I think. So what that means basically is that all of the index funds are likely going to have to include SpaceX. I think it's SPCX in their portfolio. So there will be a lot of demand for it, I think. Is it a good buy? It's hard to say. There is always the Elon premium. Typically you don't want to bet against a guy who's sort of done, so many wonderful things, I guess, and also some crazy things. But so the pros are, obviously it is the largest IPO in a long time. What that really means is a lot of companies just will have to buy it to put it in their portfolios so they can match the index and they don't want to get left out. There's always the Musk premium. So those are the pros. I guess the cons are the valuation is insane. I mean, Morningstar, which is a very well-regarded company, estimates the value at 50%, which means that, they're putting a $70 price on the stock, $70 or $75 price on the stock, versus the 135 that it's expected to list at, probably higher. It is losing money at this point. So the only thing that's making money is Starlink, the only component so far that's making money. It is expected to lose 10 billion a year on XAI, which is the AI part of Elon's empire. So they're competing with Anthropic, they're competing with ChatGPT, they're competing with Gemini. So three of the most powerful, well-funded AI companies. So it is a hard sell. Now, I am not a buy and hold kind of guy. So am I going to buy it on Friday? Absolutely not. So I'm going to just take a look and see where it goes. I might trade it, I might jump in, jump out, which is what I always do with most of my stuff. There are people who believe in Elon and are willing to buy and hold for the next 5 years. God bless them. I think if that's what they want to do, that's perfect. They should do that. And then there are some people who will also not buy it and might short the stock. And that's another option. So I'm not sure. I mean, what would you do? What would the average person do? I have no idea. I mean, it's probably going to be a very successful IPO in which the price, what happens is typically they're saying it will launch at $135, but if there's a lot of demand and Goldman and Morgan Stanley can manage the book properly, it might sort of rocket up day one. But typically, based on historical data, the largest IPOs typically underperform in 12 months. Does that mean it will happen to SpaceX? Can't tell. So that's what my position is. But certainly, it will be a good trading opportunity because a lot of money will come in, a lot of money will sort of go out. So something to watch for sure.